First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need but not for man's greed. I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. Intolerance is itself a form of violence and an obstacle to the growth of a true democratic spirit. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? In prayer it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. The essence of all religions is one. Only their approaches are different. It may be possible to gild pure gold, but who can make his mother more beautiful? Whatever you do may seem insignificant to you, but it is most important that you do it. Morality is the basis of things and truth is the substance of all morality. It is the quality of our work which will please God and not the quantity. Gentleness, self-sacrifice and generosity are the exclusive possession of no one race or religion. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill. Jesus is ideal and wonderful, but you Christians, you are not like him. Truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. Justice that love gives is a surrender. Justice that law gives is a punishment. Action is no less necessary than thought to the instinctive tendencies of the human frame. I would heartily welcome the union of East and West provided it is not based on brute force. Faith must be enforced by reason. When faith becomes blind it dies. Non-violence, which is the quality of the heart, cannot come by an appeal to the brain. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as is cooperation with good. The moment there is suspicion about a person's motives, everything he does becomes tainted. Anger is the enemy of non-violence and pride is a monster that swallows it up. What do I think of Western civilization? I think it would be a very good idea. Those who say religion has nothing to do with politics do not know what religion is. Providence has its appointed hour for everything. We cannot command results, we can only strive. Non-violence is the first article of my faith. It is also the last article of my creed. It is my own firm belief that the strength of the soul grows in proportion as you subdue the flesh. Partition is bad. But whatever is past is past. We have only to look to the future. Rights that do not flow from duty well performed are not worth having. Nearly everything you do is of no importance, but it is important that you do it. Purity of personal life is the one indispensable condition for building up a sound education. I wear the national dress because it is the most natural and the most becoming for an Indian. I believe in the fundamental truth of all great religions of the world. Only he can take great resolves who has indomitable faith in God and has fear of God. We may have our private opinions, but why should they be a bar to the meeting of hearts? Violent men have not been known in history to die to a man. They die up to a point. I am in the world feeling my way to light amid the encircling gloom. Violent means will give violent freedom. That would be a menace to the world and to India herself. Non-violence requires a double faith. Faith in God and also faith in man. God, as truth, has been for me a treasure beyond price. May He be so to every one of us. Let us all be brave enough to die the death of a martyr, but let no one lust for martyrdom. I reject any religious doctrine that does not appeal to reason and is in conflict with morality. I believe that a man is the strongest soldier for daring to die unarmed. When restraint and courtesy are added to strength, the latter becomes irresistible. One's own religion is after all a matter between oneself and one's Maker and no one else's. A weak man is just by accident. A strong but non-violent man is unjust by accident. I have worshipped woman as the living embodiment of the spirit of service and sacrifice. I have worshipped woman as the living embodiment of the spirit of service and sacrifice. An unjust law is itself a species of violence. Arrest for its breaches more so.